So we're on our way to where, Brother Porter?
The Jane Etna Services Center, and we're going there to deal with that sleepover, the sleepover marathon to save our children.
Save our children.
45 children who died at the hands of Children's Protective Services since 2015.
We're here and sleeping over because it's important to the village and important for us to let this administration know at the Jane Edna building and to let the people know on 9th Street in the county building, Armand Buddhist and the county council. It's important to know that the village has awakened. We're not going to be sleeping on our babies being killed.
Hell no.
So it's important that they know we sleeping out to let you know the village has awakened. We're not asleep. We're not going away. And we want justice for Anaya and all 45 kids that have died from 2015 to 2018. That's why we.
Find it up! When you said where will we find on earth? Shall we found in heaven? Where will we look on earth?
And I am the brother of Tanaja McLeod. CPS failed my sister. My 5-year-old sister had bruises all over her body, had burn marks all over her hands. And when the caseworker came out, all the caseworker did was ask questions. The caseworker didn't check for the bruises. The caseworker did not check for the scars. And because of that, my 5-year-old sister died. CPS didn't kill my sister. My biological mother and her girlfriend did. But CPS did fail my sister.
Speak!
I miss her. And I know she in heaven. Like she said, I tried to do CPR. I tried to help her. Every time I went to that house, she got skinnier and skinnier and skinnier. She got hit every time I came over there. My parents was mad that she always wet the bed, and for that she got a whooping, and then had to scrub the pee stains off the floor with bleach. How can you do that to a 5-year-old baby?
Speak!
She was dying in that house, and CPS left her.
Yes.
I wonder if that caseworker is able to hug her children, is able to hug her siblings, because I can't. That was my 5-year-old sister, and I miss her.
Yes.
Thanks a lot, CPS.
Yes. The system is broken.
The system
Tanaja was found. She should still be alive.
Yeah.
Whose lives were lost. But there are laws that protect these children.
Speak, sister.
And it is an obligation as taxpayers, county taxpayers, as we all are, to make sure that children are safe. And it is the obligation of this agency to make sure and ensure that children are removed, regardless of the circumstances of mother and father.
I have my nephew for about 2 years now. His mom lost him because she's an alcoholic. So he ended up with me because she wanted me to have him. Prior to this, before he was born, it was already a thing that he was going to be removed because she beat up her other kids. She had 4 kids together. She lost all of them. They keep giving her the kids back for some reason. Her son, she beat up with a wire. She became blind on one eye. Tied him to the washer because he forgot to empty the washer. Beat up her daughter, so she ended up in the hospital multiple times. Tied her up in the bathtub. Poured chemicals over her. Now they want to give my nephew back to her.
Yes. Shame. Shame.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Everything that happened to her kids happened in Michigan. I guess Cleveland don't care what happened in Michigan. I told them in the last staffing we had that you guys need to look into what happened in Michigan. They're like, no, they don't need to. And I'm like, do you even know what's going on here? How she is beating up her kids so they end up in the hospital? It don't matter because She finished her anger management classes.
Yes.
So it's all good now.
Yes, brother. Yes.
So they want to give an abusive mom back her kid because she know how to play the system. She done this for about 33 years now. She had kids in the system. The kid's been with me, like I said, for 2 years. And now, because she went in front of the council last week, I believe, they just took a 180 because they don't want to deal with the media no more. They want to take the easy way because they figured I'm such a nice guy, so I'm not going to say anything about it anyway.
Big brother.
But I got to. My nephew is scared. He's terrified to go back to his mom. She's been saying she's going to beat him up. She's going to kill his puppy. She's going to set fire to our truck. So we got a TPO on her. The county here don't care about that because she finished her classes. I don't know what to do anymore. But I got to fight for my nephew.
Fight for it.
Got to fight for my nephew because he's scared. He's terrified.
Fight for it.
Thank you.
And that young lady was fearless.
Yeah.
For you to go home with your abuser and to know that your abuser is going to take you home and you still cry out. She was fearless.
We the family of Tanaja McLeod, who was 5 years old when she was brutally murdered by her mom, Tequila Crump, and her mom's partner, Ursula Owens. We called CPS 2 times leading up to her death. When the lady came, she came afterwards and Tanaja had sustained 5-degree burns to her hand. We called the last time. Rayvon Owens, who is my guardian son, had told us Tanaja was being burnt with cigarettes. They wasn't giving her food and water. They was punching her and smacking her in the face, throwing her into walls, and hitting her with objects. We called CPS, the social worker came to the door. She would not even have a seat. She stayed in my house no more than 5 minutes, and on her way walking out, she said it's not normal for a parent not to get a child any water. I wonder if she still feels that same way now that Tanaja is dead.
Speak, ma'am. Take your time, sister.
What hurts me the most is the fact that Tanaja is gone, and we tried to get her help, and that's a guilt that I would never get over, because I felt like I could have did more. Social workers was called. We went to East Cleveland Police Station to file a missing person, a wellness check on Tanaja. East Cleveland asked me was I a scorned lover and refused to do so and told me to call CPS.
Speak, sister.
Coincidentally now, my report is missing out of East Cleveland Police Department.
That's not unusual. Tell the truth.
Rayvon had to give CPR to a baby that was already dead.
Yes.
They left Tanaja in that house for 9 hours, seasoned and brain dead. And he had to give her CPR. While it was 2 adults in the house that refused to listen to his calls and told him that if he was to help, the same thing would happen to him. All this happened while Tanaja had a caseworker and had an open case. The caseworkers had been out to Tanaja's house 8 times in 5 weeks, but Tanaja still managed to pass away. When Rayvon was growing up, he was about 5 years old. Rayvon was physically abused by his mother. And we called, his family called, neighbors called, and still nothing was done. CPS created the monster in Ursula Owens.
Speak, sister.
Because she could have been stopped back in 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Because all them years, she had a caseworker as well. CPS was called on her. So to the caseworker, the 2 of them that was allowed to quit, they was given the option to face disciplinary action or quit, and they both left. To the caseworker that left, when you go to another county and you can still do your job, don't fail another child like you did Tanaja.
Yeah.
Don't fail another family like you did ours, and don't fail another son like you did Rayvon.
Speak.
I couldn't imagine giving CPR to a baby that was already dead.
Speak, sister.
And when counseling don't work for him, or if it don't work for him, what y'all gonna do with him then besides lock him up? This system needs to be changed. To the social worker, I'm gonna end that. I ain't gonna do nothing.
Okay.